First at 10, an investigation is underway into what caused a tanker fire at a Providence port terminal this afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Kayla Fish. We first brought you this story as breaking news at 4. 12 News reporter Alex Torres-Perez has been staying on top of this story all day and goes over what happened. Alex?
Thankfully, nobody was hurt as fire crews had to deal with liquid fire inside of a corn oil tanker that exploded. It was all hands on deck as a storage tank with about 3,000 gallons of corn oil caught fire.
Because it's such a high density tank farm, we have to prepare for the worst.
Crews from across the state stood by as they researched ways to control the liquid flames, the smoke visible for miles. But it wasn't long before crews had it all under control.
But once we applied the foam blanket, it took a situation very quickly.
However, questions remain into what caused the fire in the first place, especially after Providence firefighters cleared the scene when they got calls of a loud explosion in the area.
At that point in time, there was no fire, there was no hazard.
The deputy assistant chief says the explosion was the cap of the tanker that had blown off. Just to give you a sense of how far that cap blew off, there's the corn oil tanker, and that cap blew off all the way here, hundreds of feet to hit this telephone pole, taking a good chunk of it too.
Somehow it got pressurized and the top of the container blew off.
A spokesperson for the company Global Partners says the affected tank is now out of service and will remain offline until, quote, the root cause is identified and appropriate corrective actions are implemented to prevent future occurrences. DEM and Clean Harbor will take the next day to assess the situation, but the deputy assistant chief says people who live nearby are safe.
I don't think any of the public was at risk on this one. It was contained to the tank of origin, so it was safe.
The company tells me they will have several teams working with state and local officials to thoroughly investigate what happened. Reporting in Providence, I'm Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.